Best sauce on wings.
Ranch.
Okay, sorry. Like best flavor wings.
Oh. What's up? My name is Sizz. Emiliano Benny is my real name. I am a streamer, content creator, coach for NRG, and I play a lot of Rocket League.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today, and I'm just gonna rapid fire some questions at you, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Favorite color?
Blue.
Best sauce on wings.
Ranch.
What? But okay, sorry. Like best flavor wings.
Spicy
It's
chili.
like ranch wings.
Spicy chili is unbeatable for me.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I've never
So
had spicy
good.
chili wings.
So good. Or lemon pepper. Actually, oh damn, I'm gonna have to go lemon pepper.
Oh, spicy garlic is my favorite.
That's
lemon
fire
pepper
too.
lemon pepper wings are great. Okay, best NBA player of all time.
Michael Jordan.
I agree. Best
Yes.
team right now and all time.
Lakers.
Both.
Lakers.
All time and right now.
Lakers are the goats. Lakers are the goats. Untouchable.
All right.
Celtics
Committing
are
to a
trash.
team.
Celtics are trash.
Oh no. Oh no. Just firing shots right off the
I
bat.
have
Okay,
to.
okay. Dream place to live if it's not where you live right now.
Honestly, it kind of is where I live right now. Like I love San Diego. I don't think I would ever want to leave San Diego.
Oh, we literally just left San Diego.
Dude, I would
Yeah.
never leave San Diego. I love San Diego too much. I have all
No,
my
it's
all my
beautiful.
family, my friends here. I know the city so well. I know all the food places. It's so good here.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. Okay, what song is Sizz listening to right now on repeat?
Can I do an album? What album am I listening to?
Yeah, it can be an album.
I've been
Last
listening
time I asked an
to.
album, somebody said a song. So
I actually don't even know the name of the album. Let me go look. I'm listening to St. John's album.
what's the best song? Well, what about an
Let
album?
me see.
I actually don't know the name of the album.
Okay, hold on. So the album's name is While the World Was Burning, and my favorite song on it was Gorgeous. Or no, it actually was Quarantine Wifey. That's my favorite song.
I will have to check that one out. I don't know if I've heard Quarantine Wifey yet this year.
It's not
God.
it's not that popular of like a radio song or anything, so it's like low key.
No, that's fine. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Sis, I asked this question in a lot of these. But one day I'll get the right answer. What is the worst condiment?
What is the
Your least favorite condiment?
Okay, on like what? Like for like okay, like for a hot dog or like for like you're saying general? Like just a general worst condiment that could be put on anything?
I don't know, cause like I can't say mine because I don't want to influence
No, you can't spoil.
answers. Yeah, but my favorite condiment I put on a lot of things. So I'm just
Okay.
looking for
Okay. I'm gonna say
variety
one.
of answers
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna say one general one and then one that is just like terrible. Okay, one that I would terrible relish. Okay, I never on a hot dog, never in my life. It just tastes nasty.
Oh, you're
okay?
okay. You probably had bad relish, but we're not even gonna go there. Okay.
No,
okay,
yeah, I
okay.
usually have like the canned relish from the store, like the not the can, but like the one in the jar. You know what I'm talking about? But
I was
like,
about to say, who the hell has canned relish?
no, yeah, not can. My bad. But worst condiment in general, I actually am not a fan of ketchup.
Oh my God! You gave the right answer.
Oh, really?
You're the first person.
I don't like
ketchup
ketchup.
is the worst
I don't like it.
condiment. I hate it,
Like-
and I hate it, and no one understands. And I
No,
like have
you're right.
tomatoes and things.
Here's the thing, though.
God.
Like I like tomato. Like if you give me like a breakfast sandwich, like avocado toast with like a cooked tomato, grilled tomato on it, I'll feast on it. But ketchup,
No, exactly.
yeah, ketchup though. Like why would you ever use ketchup when you can use anything else that's better? You could use mayo, you could use ranch, you could use like chipotle sauce, you could use anything that's better than ketchup, but you decided to use ketchup. And you could use Thousand Island sauce, it's just mayo and ketchup combined, and it tastes 10 times better than ketchup. It's just ketchup by itself it's just not good.
people are gonna ask me like years from now what my favorite one of these is that I ever done, and it's gonna be this one just for this conversation. I
It's
said one
fact.
day I would get to it. No, someone left a comment the other day, and they were like, and I finally someone agreed with it, and they were like, if you're still eating ketchup like past age 7, you don't have
Yeah.
taste.
No,
And,
for
and
real.
like not to like shoot fires at like everyone, but like there are so many other options that are
Tons of
available, and I feel like
options.
Okay. Anyway, I could go on
Even
for that for
even
hours.
even homemade ketchup. I've made homemade spicy ketchup before. It takes a dump on normal ketchup. It's just not even close. Like normal ketchup is just I would never prefer on anything, honestly.
I just feel like any other sauces that people put on things, they put thought into, and there's a process and there's a way that they made them. And when you made ketchup, they just smashed a
Yeah.
tomato
Yeah.
and like just put it in a bottle. But anyway, so before everyone just stops listening to this, what are you doing when it's not Rocket League? Like, what's your favorite thing to do when it's not Rocket League? It's not content. It's not the podcast. It's not work. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I have okay, so I'm still really in touch with all my friends from high school and college and stuff. So we have like a Discord. Even I actually have a lot of Rocket people in the Discord. Like Fireburner goes in there, Garrett, Turbo. Like it's just like a Discord with all my IRL friends and then like some Rocket League homies, and we just sit in there and just play games with each other, and we just talk. We watch movies, we watch sports. Like let's honestly watch sports probably the most. We'll just sit in there like watch NBA, watch football. We'll all like mess around, take like parlays, like joke around about who's gonna gamble and who's gonna lose money and stuff. But it's just like a good time with the homies.
Oh, that's really good though. Not a, I don't know if a lot of people still like have like such a close relationship,
Yeah.
with people they grew up with. So that's really cool that you guys can still like do similar interests and just hang out and have a place to chill. Okay, switching to a little bit more Rocket League focused. Favorite Rocket League map?
Um, Probably Manfield Stormy.
Oh, Stormy maps are greatest.
Yeah, no, they're really nice actually. I like the color, like how it's like faded a little bit.
You have the ability to remove one game mode right now. What is it?
The snow map immediately, not even a question. Like the puck game mode, snow day, terrible.
Snow Day, the puck
Oh my
game
God.
mode.
It's terrible. It's just terrible. There's no point for it to be in the game.
Oh no, that's also Randy's least favorite. He's just like it's just
Yeah,
stupid.
no,
just
Randy's big
stupid.
brain. He knows. It's just a waste of a game mode space. You could put anything. The new football game mode should permanently replace that. The new football game mode is
Oh my god, the new
unreal.
football game mode is
It's
unreal.
so good. It's so good. Actually, like the best game mode they've released since Rumble.
No, 100%. But you're gonna have the whole Rocket Hockey League coming for your neck after this.
There's
so
no
I'm
Rocket
gonna...
Hockey League. There's no such thing. It's all good.
He just like erased a group of people. Anyway, okay. Who is the team you hate to play against the most?
Oh, it's between G2 or SSG. I probably would say SSG just because they bump more than any other team and it's like annoying and that's it. Like, but G2 actually like, they pass and, they actually make really good plays. So it's hard to read them, but SSG just demos. Like that's their whole play style.
Comparison. G2 uses their thought process and they use their brain and they pass and they strategically, win against us. And SSG just demos us on
I'm
the
just
map.
saying that's really how it be. I feel like SSG low key like are seen as the bad guys. They're seen as the bad guys in the RLCS scene. And everyone's out to get them because they're the demo squad.
Oh my
That's
god!
it.
Oh my god! Free demos. No, demos need to become more meta.
Nah,
demos need to become more meta.
We're good. They're already meta enough.
No, I had a kid yelling at me in ones the other day, and he was just seriously like, "Can you stop?" He just stopped moving and started typing in quick chat and was like, "Can you stop demoing?" And I was like, "No." No, why would I?
Yeah, no,
If
I mean
you're
that's
winning and it's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Then do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
No, I
Okay.
mean you're right. I agree. It is a strategy. I'm just saying it's not
just
a
the
fun
way to play
strategy.
it.
But it is a viable strategy. I will say that.
All right. Who's the hardest player on your team to coach?
Probably
Putting you on the
Justin.
spot here.
Probably Justin.
Any explanation?
Justin. I mean Justin. The thing is, he kind of just like he just he plays really well and everything, and then it's hard to like coach someone that's mechanical. So you have to like teach him. You just have to coach him on rotations and like boost management and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like general things. Right? You don't have to really
You just can't
teach him
like really
mechanics.
tell him when to pop off.
Yeah, I actually have to tell him usually to like play more simple because he plays so complex. So it's like you like want to dumb down his play style because like nowadays everyone can defend everything. It's so hard to score in all CS teams. So like going for flip resets and like double flip resets, like you're not gonna score 95% of the time you'll never score those because they know how to challenge them now, and people are waiting on the back wall. Even if you don't challenge it, they're just waiting because they know what you're gonna do. They assume that Justin's gonna do the most complicated play. So I usually try to coach him to be dumber. Like it's actually insane.
That's not a lie though, because you always hear it. You'll like when watching, you always hear the casters just expect Justin to just go for the craziest thing you've ever seen before he even gets to the ball. They're like, Justin's going for it.
Yeah.
Something's about to happen. And I think it was the end of not this split, not this X game split, but maybe I think the one afterwards. It was a game 7 with you guys, and I think there was only one goal scored, and at the very end, Justin just like hit an open net. And everyone was like, what? It's just the most anticlimactic thing. And it's like, but they just won the game.
Yeah, I know. Everyone just wants some hype thing. I mean, when
Everyone
Justin
just
pulls
wants
off
this is
crazy
Rocket
plays, yeah, everyone wants this as Rocket League. When he pulls off the crazy plays, it's hype. Like he's clutch. Everyone knows him. He's clutch as hell. It's just like, you know, when the time usually honestly the reason he's so clutch is because I feel like, and once it gets to overtime, right? Let's say it's game 5 overtime or something, game 7 overtime. There's so much pressure immediately on every player. And I feel like Justin doesn't let the pressure get to him. And when other players have pressure on them, they start playing worse. So it opens more opportunities for Justin. That's usually why it happens, I feel like.
I can see that. I can see that happening. Has to be like anxious for people to go up against him too.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are outside of being a coach, outside of playing Rocket League and all of that, you are a content creator. You stream on Twitch, you create videos on YouTube. You have to pick one to stick with, YouTube or Twitch, and why?
Probably YouTube. Okay, YouTube. Okay, like for example, I've still been like sick for like the past month. I've been having like issues with like breathing and stuff. It's not, I don't know what it's been, but it's been like annoying. And there's no way I could sit and stream on Twitch for like 2 to 4 hours with the breathing problem. But YouTube, I could record for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'll be fine, and then I can edit it and like over the same duration like the Twitch stream, whatever. So it's fine. Like it's like you record and then you could just chill and edit. You don't have to talk as much. You know what I'm saying? But there's like different scenarios.
I feel like that's been an like kind of popular answer that I've heard people answer, you know, in the past, that I like when they choose YouTube over Twitch, that it's honestly because eventually you don't have to spend as long like doing one thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the only downside is you don't get to talk to like chat as much. You don't have like community interaction, which is nice with Twitch. But YouTube, it's like in the sense that it's way less taxing on you. You could easily, you know, make multiple videos in a day, then edit them over the remainder of the week.
Yeah, see, that's why I always pick Twitch over YouTube though. Like I'm really like big on like the community interaction straight up and all of that. But I can definitely see why with YouTube, you know, it, like you just said, it's less mentally taxing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, switching to a little bit of some more heavy hitters. What's the pressure like coaching Rocket League for one of the biggest esports orgs in general?
I actually feel like the pressure isn't like crazy. Like, you know, obviously, like if we lose, I feel like you know, I could have probably said something to do better. But, you know, most of the time, like the boys are pretty good at intaking what I'm saying, so they make it easier for me. So there's less pressure. Like I'll tell them something, and then, you know, we'll all, the way I like coaching things is we all kind of communicate together. I'll bring something up, and like, you know, I'll suggest something that we should do, and then I'll ask them what we should, like, you know, if you guys like what you guys think about it, and how we should go about it, if you think anything else. Just because like what I say, it shouldn't be the final go. You know, it should be like, it's at the end of the day, it's a team. And a discussion is always like the way to go about things, and not like you know how NFL coaches are. They like yell at their players to do something, and they're like super brutal with it. Like that, that's not how coaching should be. I feel like.
Could you imagine if that's how Rocket League coaching was? If you were trying to play Rocket League and your coach just the whole time was like screaming things over comms at you, like go for it, go for it.
It'd be horrible. I mean, they would. I would get booted off the team immediately if I did stuff like that. It's just like
there wouldn't be coaches.
There wouldn't be coaches.
In Rocket League.
Yeah, it'd be dumb.
Okay. What was it like transitioning from being a pro player to being a coach?
It was weird at first. Like okay, I stopped playing pro, and I started like streaming YouTube more. And then but like the whole time I was doing that, I was like, damn, like I really wish I could keep competing and stuff. Like I really wish I just kept playing or something. Like I just like to, because the main time I would think that is when I would see people at LANs. When they were playing online, I never cared. But when I would see players go to LANs and stuff, and like I'm there and I'm seeing them on the stage, I'm like, damn, that was so fun. Like I really missed that. Like LANs were the main thing that I missed. I don't really care about online play. None of that ever mattered to me. But like it was always about the LANs.
The gameplay doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, no, the online play, I was
No.
like, whatever. As long as I get to the LAN, like that's all I wanted to do was just sit on LAN, listen to the crowd, like yell when you score and stuff, and you get hype, and that's when it's the
Oh.
most fun.
No, that literally transitions into the very next question I had. Um, and I was talking about like everyone, you know this. You're a coach for an NA team, one of the best, one of the ones that's always in conversations. And everyone's just having, the NA EU argument constantly. And it seems to go through phases of being like, well, it's BDS. And for the longest time, everyone was like, it's BDS and they're the best in this, area. And then over here
Yeah.
is SSG or is Envy or is NRG and all of this. How do you think how do you think that is all going to look when lands come back? How do you think this is all going to shift?
Man, it's gonna be crazy. When the first LAN comes, I feel like
Fucking right.
everyone's gonna be playing different. That's just how it goes on any LAN. No one plays the same as they do online because it's just like it's always a pressure aspect. But like usually the first rounds aren't as choppy. Like everyone's usually playing really well, and like usually the later rounds in the playoffs, everyone plays well. But like in between, like the second day where people can get eliminated, everyone starts playing a little choppy and sus. And but like EU wise, I actually felt like NA was better than EU for a while, but now I'm like unsure. I feel like they kind of have like caught up and we're kind of like equal or they passed us. It's
He's
hard.
a
It's
little
really
more consistent.
yeah. It's really hard to tell because NA teams have like the top 5, which just constantly can beat each other like nonstop. Like Rogue, G2, NRG, SSG, and Envy. Like we all 5 of us are constantly beating each other. And in EU, it's just like BDS has won like 4 majors or four finals, and it's just ridiculous. Like I think we've made the same amount of finals as BDS, and we've won once, and they've won 4 times. So it just shows like the amount of competitiveness.
Yeah, and it leaves in your head, you're like, is it the team or is it the region?
Yeah,
Or is it all of that? It's just so amazing to me that there are so many teams that have come into play. Like, the last couple split, I don't call it seasons anymore, splits. And things like that have never played on a LAN.
yeah, I know.
They've only been in the scene as long as things have been different since all of this has started. And it's going to be and they've only ever played where they're not playing cross region. And that's crazy to think about. Like
Yeah,
they don't play the EU teams and they don't play on LAN servers and they haven't done any of it. And it's going to, I think I just from an outsider, like I think it's going to be a big shock for
yeah.
everyone.
It's gonna be crazy. I mean, honestly, I could see top teams getting eliminated early in at the LAN. And even like even NA has like even SSG for example, like they don't have that much LAN experience. Like
No, we don't.
yeah, like typical Arsenal and Red like I think Red has like 2 LANs, Arsenal has 2 LANs. I think Typical has like 1 LAN, and it's just like it just shows how long it's been since the last LAN. And these players have rose up. They're now one of the best teams in NA, and they haven't even been able to play on a LAN that much, so they don't have as much LAN experience. And it'll be like, I don't know, it'll be weird. Like they could come to the LAN and pop off, or they could play really poorly. Like SSG at the last LAN, that Worlds, they came in really hot, and then they played us, and they just like they just okay, wait, can I cuss on this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they just kind of like shut the bed. Everyone expected them to play better when they were against us, and then we like 4-0'd them. But we thought it was gonna be a really close series, and that's probably just in part of LAN experience, because normally they would play better online. So I don't know. It just depends on each team, but there's definitely going to be a lot of inexperienced LAN players that are going to be playing really poorly, and we'll just see which teams it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be great no matter what though. I think the hype around the next LAN, I know like myself and a lot of other people included, I think the hype in general around the next LAN wherever it is going to be huge. And I
Yeah.
know quite a few people. It doesn't matter. I will say it now. It does not matter where in the world it is.
Yeah.
You could tell me
San
that
Diego.
it is in
I'll take it in
Antarctica.
San Diego.
Oh my god.
I
Oh my god.
wish.
I wish it would come. I just moved to Texas. I literally just moved to Texas. The LAN was gonna be in Texas. They're just gonna. Oh my god. No,
Unlucky.
it's gonna be jam packed. But they could tell me that it was gonna cost a $15,000 plane ticket, and I would find a way to get there.
Yeah,
It's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, there's no way.
But,
There's no way anyone can miss the next LAN.
But speaking of things that have changed, and things over, the last seasons and the couple years, what's your favorite thing Rocket League has added in the last few years? I don't know, my throat.
I
just
mean,
did there. I was like,
it just has to be free to play. Like nothing can beat free to play. It's just by far the best thing they've done to the game, and something we've been requesting since day one, for the games to grow.
Game
like,
changer.
Yeah, like I remember Sonic's members would come to us and ask us why there's not enough people like watching Rocket League streams, but there's a lot of people watching the esports. Like the esports would get a lot of viewers. It's because like there was no one playing the game, so people don't just sit and watch streamers. If you play a game, then you're gonna start watching streamers of that game. Like for example, I started playing Escape from Tarkov a little bit more.
Yeah.
I started watching Landmark. I never would have watched him if it wasn't for me playing the game. So free to play comes out.
Because you don't understand it.
Yeah, you don't understand it. There's no point because it's like, but then and you watch the esport, it's different. You can kind of pick it up pretty easily, but you're not going to understand like the player POV when you're watching it. So free to play comes in, and a lot of new players are coming in, and that allows for Twitch growth. That allows for more item sales. That allows for more Sonics to be pushed to make more game modes and to do more stuff. It's just a good thing in general for everyone.
Well, just like I'm thinking like as a wave, and I know myself included, but everyone else, the growth for individuals since this too, like it speaks for it. Like it was huge. There were so many complaints at first, as there always are, because there's always going to be people who have something to complain about on the internet. And obviously when free to play, like I don't know how many people were like, oh my god, but the servers are messed up. And I'm like, there is no amount of preparation that can prepare you for the amount of people who are going to join your server. You know what I mean? The amount of people who are going to grow. But it was also, I just remember it was so funny because right after it went free to play, we saw these numbers hitting like 1.2 million, 1.5 million, 2 million. And it was like, oh my God, but this is a fluke. This is just first weekend and all of this. And then it kept going.
It kept going.
And it's there
YouTubers,
regularly.
Yeah, like Musty and Silence's growth during this whole free to play thing has been insane for Rocket League. Like it brings they bring in more people themselves as well because of free to play. So it's like a double whammy. And all the other YouTubers are growing at the same time because of that.
Well, and then all the other YouTubers around. So one of the big things people always asked why like big name YouTubers and things like that wouldn't play Rocket League. And it's because, well, one, because Rocket League's a bit complicated. You can't just pick it up and, shoot and know how to handle it. But on top of that, it's because it's a game that they don't know if they're going to like. That's hard for them and costs money.
Yeah.
And so since free to play, you've had other YouTubers and Twitch streamers, the large ones from other platforms, and from other games come over and start playing now and bringing their audiences as well, because, hey, I can try it out. It's free. It's not going to affect anything, and the server issues eventually fix themselves, and you just see the growth and you just see people coming in. And I just think it's absolutely insane. And I think it's done so much for so many people.
Awesome. I mean, the Ludwig thing that happened recently with Riz, that was so dope. I was sitting there watching the whole stream. I love watching new players play the game for the first time. Like I think E-Rob played it for the first time and I watched him, and Mango, and whenever all these guys come in for the first time and play, I always try to tune in and watch just because it's always really interesting to me.
No, that's funny because I was watching, I think I got towards the tail end of the stream and I remember laughing because it's so funny, the difference in chats. The way people who aren't in the Rocket League community would talk about Rocket League.
Yeah.
Because they were sitting in the chat and they were like, oh my God, these players are so skilled. And if you watch somebody who's good at Rocket League, it's mind blowing. And the Rocket League esports players, I was watching these people and it was so kind. And
it's polar
genuine.
opposites.
And they were like, Rocket League esports players blow my mind. You watch them do things that I could never imagine.
And
I'm
like
like,
a
you're not
normal
active
Ariel.
in the Rocket League community, are you? No, it's huge. Have you ever seen XQC play Rocket League?
Oh my, that was bad. That was bad. That was pretty bad.
No, but it's so funny because overall he's a toxic human being.
Yeah, he's really toxic. It's funny as hell though.
But he'd get his wheels a little off the ground and he'd be like, oh.
You get hype. That's what happens. You gotta hype yourself up for new games that you play.
Oh no, but he'd get so pumped and he'd be so excited, and I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I'm better than XQC at a game.
That's how it goes.
No, it's just the difference. I'd watch these chats just talk about how the pro players and teams were mind blowing to them and so wonderful, and then you pop into a pro player stream and it's like, you're trash. I could do that.
No, they always do that.
No, but speaking of all the amazing things the Rocket League has done and free to play has done and everything, what would you be doing right now if none of it existed? If Rocket League was not a thing.
If Rocket League wasn't a thing, I'd probably just still be in school. I mean, I've taken time off school now, but I probably would just be in school, doing my I started with dental and then I transitioned over to business because I was like I got over it, and then I wanted to do
Oh my
business
God, I'm
because
trying
I
to picture you as a dentist.
yeah, it'd be kind of funny. I just feel like the most toxic dentist you ever had. But like
Brush your fucking teeth.
I started transitioning to business because I was like, maybe business can actually help me with like YouTube itself, like figuring out how to advertise and all that stuff. So I was like, I might as well do business. I'm not gonna be doing dentistry anymore. And then I was like, I just switched over, like midway through, and now I'm taking time off. But I think I need like 2 more semesters or something to finish. I just don't feel like doing it because I'm like too busy with other stuff right now.
Yeah, it happens, and it's always there for you to come back to. You're
Yeah,
never too old to go back to school
yeah, yeah.
or anything like that. Um, so that was kind of the next question because you're growing. You're growing, NRG is growing and you're growing as a content creator. You have podcasts, you have YouTube, you have Twitch, and you do all of those things. And you're constantly coming up with new things. The Rocket League Rust server, that was
That
awesome.
was
By
fun.
the way,
That was a
it was
blast.
so much fun.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Where do you see yourself? Oh my God, this sounds so difficult. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What are your, where do you want to be? What do you want to be
Um,
doing like with your content? Or with your
Five,
life.
yeah, I mean, 5 years from now, I would hope I have transitioned, uh, like, like not out of Rocket League completely, but just out of Rocket League to the point where I could do other stuff and not be limited. I don't feel like I'm limited right now, but like I just feel like the more I keep doing it, the more I'll like extend my reach to other audiences. Like I feel like the exemplary streamers of Twitch are like Summit and Soda Poppin, like those kind of guys can play any game they want and keep viewership the same. So that's like what you want to try to reach, I feel like, are those types of streamers. Like even like Ludwig. Ludwig, I think, is probably one of my favorite streamers on Twitch. His content is awesome. He's constantly thinking of new content, making himself stand out from the others, and that's kind of what's pushing him to grow so much. I think he grew like more than any other streamer in the past 2 years. So, like that kind of content is what I would hope to be doing in the future. I would hope. I don't think Rocket League will be dead by then at all.
Oh dear God, no. Please
Yeah,
don't say it.
not at all. I just think that it would be good to at least have a backup in case you like in 10 years it starts dying or something.
Oh,
Something like
also
that.
just variety and burnout.
Yeah, no, that's a
I
big thing for sure. Burnout. I can't stand playing the same game for I obviously it's different with Rocket League when I was pro, but ever since I stopped playing pro, I had no reason to grind crazy hard. So like playing other games
yeah.
was a lot more just like mentally relaxing for me.
Oh God, yeah, no, because I'm on like the second year of the 2 year
The streaming
challenge.
challenge, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen you. I don't know how you're doing that. That's crazy.
but like and I have a tendency to try to do super super long streams. And the thing is, when I started the whole 2 year challenge, I was a much smaller content creator, but I was a growing Rocket League content creator.
Yeah.
And so it was like, the like virtue, like the unwritten rule of Twitch is like if you're doing really good in like a genre, you don't want to, and you have that
Yeah.
growth and that momentum growing, you don't want to switch games. And when I tell you, you can love a game. I love Rocket League. Rocket League has done so much for me. It has done so much for me and it is fantastic. But there are just days where I am so sick
Yep. No,
of
dude,
playing it because I
trust
just
me.
like I don't get the opportunity because the challenge I don't get the opportunity to take a day off.
Yeah.
And I don't want to completely take days off, like long breaks from Rocket League because momentum, but also because of like, trying to get better at Rocket League. So like there's no break. And sometimes I'm just like, imagine if I didn't touch a controller for 3 days. I think I'd come back and I'd be in a better mood right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally how
um,
I think too. It's just I when I need to take breaks from Rocket League, I will take breaks. Like even now, I've taken like a 1 week break. I played like my first game today, and with Fire, we were just like playing some threes as a
the
duo.
new game mode, right? You're playing the
Oh
new
well,
game mode,
yeah,
right?
we did play the new game a little bit too, but like then we switched over to ranked after a bit because you just have to go back to your roots, and it was like what's funny is I used to get rusty after not picking up the game for like a week. But now I swear to God, I'll like not play the game for a week and I just feel better. Like I'll hop back on the control. I'm like, wow, I should just keep taking more breaks.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I
It's
can't
so
wait to just
fun.
be like, I took a couple day break from Rocket League. It feels wonderful. No, I love it. I love what I do.
Yeah.
I love it all. No, this has been really, really fun. And I actually talked so much longer than I told you this would take.
No, yeah, you're good. That was
Um,
fun.
no, it was a lot of fun. So at the end of these, I like to ask a question for you to like tell people. I like to kind of ask for a piece of advice if you had for people. So if you had any advice for anyone out there, any of the pro players wanting to get out there and create content. I push this a lot. I say
Yeah.
this a lot. I'm like, if you are a pro player, and I'm not a pro player, but I just say this to everyone. I'm just like, you should be creating your content. It can only be good for you. If you had an advice for any pro players looking for that like next step post being a pro player, and content creation, all of that, what would it
Um.
be?
Okay. Well, I feel like a lot of the pro players are like actually pretty young for Rocket League. So, a lot of the older ones you'll see as they grow older and they mature, they start actually doing content. It's and one thing that you like early, like especially the younger pro players, they need to start doing early. Is just like just have the motivation, and not even motivation, like the discipline to like actually sit there and just record one, even two videos every week. Like just do that, and then eventually you'll see like the growth on your channel no matter what. Like Garrett, for example, was never uploading. We had to keep telling him to upload. Like me, Garrett, or me and
Yeah.
Squishy were like, dude, just upload, just upload. He's like, people aren't gonna watch me. There's other people to watch. I'm like, people will watch you. Just upload. He starts
Yeah.
uploading, and that's it. He's at like 300. He's literally passed me in subs now. He's at 300K subs, I think. And he's just growing like crazy. And it's just because he finally started doing it. Rocket League, now is the time too to start doing that, because the growth of the game recently has like allowed for anyone to just grow with ease. And on top of that, if you really don't know how to grow, use TikTok. Like for real, TikTok. If you
Oh my
just
God. Yes.
it's actually overpowered. Like TikTok, you could grow so fast from it if you just start posting on it. You make some couple trendy videos, they'll automatically just
Yeah.
grow your whole
I
channel.
think a lot of people get defeated early on with TikTok because they're like, "Oh, well, I did a video that did decent. I did a clip that did decent,
Yeah.
and then I posted another one and it was horrible, like by algorithm views or whatever, by what numbers we're used to." But all it takes is a couple just consistently like blowing up.
Yeah. No, you
All it
can't
takes is a
like
couple consistently blowing up. And it's the stupidest stuff too. Anything that you think, if you're doubting it, just do it. Because the whole thing about TikTok, if there's one big tip that everyone should take with TikTok, post multiple times a day. Just post whatever. Because people aren't going to see every single one of them. And if they eventually do, it's growth, it's likes, it's engagement, it's growing your,
yeah.
and pushing your algorithm out there. But you're posting multiple times a day. So if you think that something, like this clip, you're not really sure, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised what people want to see
Yeah,
out there.
big
And it's a
time.
platform. It's just it's very short content. Just share a few clips, get a feelers for what people like,
I
and
mean,
post more of it.
I
It's
forgot the
it's
quote, but there's like, I mean, this kind of relates, is like
I'm like spazzing out thinking
no,
about how much growth there is with
yeah,
TikTok.
it's crazy. The quote I was thinking of is like, I don't remember exactly. I'm just gonna kind of give a general definition for it. Is like, if you don't see growth, right? People expect to upload a video and immediately just see growth. Like they get like, oh, I don't get 100,000 views, I'm not uploading anymore. Like
Yeah, not worth my time.
yeah, that's you have like it's literally impossible. It's like 1 in a million chance you're gonna upload something and it'll just pop off like that. You just have to keep posting, keep it consistent, and the more consistent you are, eventually something will hit viral. Like that's just how it works. You just need to like just push yourself through the low times where you're not getting growth and you're like seeing it. Don't look at the numbers. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Ignore the numbers and just push content out that you enjoy. Like it should, if you can watch and enjoy
Yep.
your own content, other people will watch it as well.
100%. I think that is some of the best advice you can give anyone.
Yeah.
Pro players, content creators, or whatever. I have so many people be like, "Well, I'm posting this because I think it'll do good and it's on the algorithm." And it's like, what? You're a
Yeah.
content creator. Like, I don't think so many people who like are full-time content creators realize like we're living a dream job.
A big
And
time.
the point of living the dream job is so that you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so if you're putting out stuff that you don't enjoy, it's always going to show. So yeah, basically what Sis is saying is the biggest advice he can give pro players is get a TikTok.
Yeah. Get a TikTok. Yeah.
Get a TikTok. No, I agree with that though. No, but we gotta wrap this up. No, but thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on.
It was a lot of fun. Sis, tell them where to find you. We'll drop the links below the video.
I got
But tell
you.
them where we can
I
find
think
you.
literally everything is just Sizz, like twitch.tv/Sizz, twitter.com/Sizz.
Fucking jealous. What a flex.
Yeah, big flex. And then no, YouTube isn't, but you probably could just YouTube Sizz and see me.
I
So
was
that's it.
about to say, do you have Sizz on YouTube?
No, I wish. I think mine's like It's Sizz or something, but I made it a long time ago. But it's all good, If you, I mean, for any YouTube channel, I feel like YouTube's different. You can just type in the name of any content creator and it'll come up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
No, but guys, he told you where to find him, and we will have the links posted below the video in the description. And so thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.
Peace out.
Bye.